What is the most terrifying place in the universe? Is it a planet where it rains molten glass sideways at thousands of miles per hour? A world so dark and dense that light itself cannot escape its grasp? Or perhaps a place where the very fabric of time literally grinds to a halt? Tonight, we're embarking on a journey to the darkest corners of existence. We're counting down the 10 scariest places in the entire universe. And trust me when I say this, number 1 will make everything else on this list look like a walk in the park. It's always there. A constant companion in our night sky, yet we never see its other face. The far side of the moon is permanently hidden from Earth, a silent, desolate world locked in an eternal gaze away from us. There is no atmosphere, which means there is no sound. Imagine standing there, alone on that barren surface. You look up, searching for that familiar blue marble, but it never comes. Earth would never rise in your sky. You are utterly alone, looking out into an empty void, with the one place you call home forever out of sight. It's an isolation so complete, it's bone-chilling. At number 9, we have Venus, often called Earth's twin, but if it is, it's our evil twin. From the safe distance of space, Venus shimmers, a beautiful, serene-looking jewel in the solar system. But don't let its appearance fool you. Descend to the surface, and you've entered a literal hell. The temperature hovers around a scorching 900 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to melt lead. The atmosphere, a thick, choking blanket of carbon dioxide and clouds of sulfuric acid, presses down with a force 92 times greater than Earth's. Any spacecraft brave enough to land has survived for only a few hours at most before being destroyed. It's a beautiful monster, a planetary inferno right next door. Coming in at number 8 is a planet that redefines the meaning of bad weather. HD 189,733b. From a distance, it's a gorgeous, deep azure blue, reminiscent of our own oceans. It looks calm, beautiful, even inviting. But this planet's beauty is a deadly illusion. The striking blue color isn't from water, but from an atmosphere laced with silicate particles. And the weather here is nothing short of apocalyptic. The wind doesn't just blow. It screams across the surface at 5,400 miles per hour, more than 7 times the speed of sound. And the rain. It's not water, it's molten glass, flying sideways in that hypersonic wind, ready to shred anything in its path. This is not a storm you can wait out. It's a perpetual planetary-scale blender of superheated glass. For number 7, we leave planets behind and venture to something far more extreme: the surface of a neutron star. These are the collapsed cores of massive stars, incredibly small but unimaginably dense. A single teaspoon of neutron star material would weigh over 1 billion tons on Earth. The gravity here is so powerful that if you could somehow stand on its surface, you would be flattened into a paste thinner than a sheet of paper. Your atoms smeared across its crust, and that's not all. Many neutron stars are also pulsars, spinning hundreds of times per second and shooting out powerful beams of radiation like cosmic lighthouses. If one of these beams were to sweep across Earth, it could sterilize the entire planet, stripping away our atmosphere and ending all life. At number 6, we encounter a different kind of terror, the terror of absolute nothingness. Welcome to the Boat's Void. It's a region of space so vast and so empty it defies comprehension. Imagine traveling in a starship for years, decades, centuries, and seeing nothing. For a staggering 330 million light-years, there are almost no galaxies, no stars, no nebulae. Just an immense, cold, dark emptiness. Our own Milky Way galaxy is just 100,000 light-years across. You could fit thousands of galaxies like ours into this void, but instead, there's just nothing. It's the kind of profound cosmic loneliness that could break the mind. Halfway through our list, at number 5, we return to our own solar system to witness a storm that has been raging for centuries. Jupiter's Great Red Spot. This isn't just a storm. It's a monstrous anticyclonic vortex so colossal it could swallow the entire planet Earth with room to spare. In fact, you could fit 2 or 3 Earths inside it. It's a storm bigger than our world, older than our nations, and more powerful than any hurricane we could ever imagine. And the most terrifying part? It never stops. It just keeps swirling. A giant, angry eye staring out into the solar system. A constant reminder of the sheer, violent power that nature can unleash on a planetary scale. For number 4, we have the lonely wanderers of the cosmos, rogue planets. These are planets that were born in a solar system, just like Earth, but were violently ejected by gravitational forces. They were kicked out of their homes and now drift alone through the infinite darkness of interstellar space. They have no sun to orbit, which means they receive no light and no warmth. They are condemned to an eternity of frigid night, their surfaces likely frozen solid. Imagine a world with no sunrise, no day, no stars in its sky. Just the cold, crushing blackness of the void. This is the supermassive black hole at the center of the Milky Way, a gravitational behemoth with a mass 4 million times that of our Sun. Everything in our galaxy, including our own solar system, orbits this invisible giant. While it's 26,000 light-years away, its power is absolute. Get too close and its gravity will capture you in a fatal spiral. If you were to cross its event horizon, the point of no return, the tidal forces would become so extreme that they would stretch your body apart in a process scientists chillingly call spaghettification. You would be pulled into a long, thin stream of atoms, your very being unraveled by the monster our galaxy calls its center. At number 2, we find an object with a force so powerful it borders on science fiction, a magnetar. In fact, it's the most powerful magnetic field in the known universe. To put it in perspective, if a magnetar were to pass halfway between the Earth get any closer, and the effects become far more personal and terrifying. You wouldn't be crushed or burned, would be literally disassembled at the atomic level by an invisible force. And now, we've arrived at number 1, the single most terrifying place in the universe. We've talked about what happens near a black hole, but what about going inside? Here, our understanding of the universe completely breaks down. No one knows for certain what happens past the event horizon. According to our current laws of physics, time and space swap roles. Time slows to a crawl from an outside perspective. But for you, it rushes towards a single, inevitable point, the singularity. Here, gravity is infinite. Density is infinite. You wouldn't just die. You would be stretched infinitely, crushed into a point of zero volume, and frozen in time forever from the view of the outside universe. Lost, erased from existence itself. You would simply cease to be in any way we can comprehend. And the most terrifying thought of all. If this journey into the abyss terrified you, just imagine what we haven't discovered yet. The universe is filled with wonders, but also with horrors beyond our wildest nightmares. For more journeys into the unknown, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching.